put the little king down? Gladly. Little king. Little king. Little king.
You have just crossed the line that you can never return from. You flip reversed you there, you silly tart.
It's me, it's that K-I-N-G, and it's that time of the bastard month, once again, where we take it all a look at Double to Barbin from Double Backlash. Ha! That there is poetry in motion, motherfucker. Here's a picture of Shane McMahon starting the show. He's not a wrestler, he's an authority figure. That says New Era, same old with King Ross on the bottom. So fucking sick, I can't believe my eyes. More WhatCulture signs. In the same vein as no pyro, no party, no hooks, no fucking backlash. What the drizzling is that? We got the same staging that we get for every other pissing episode of WWE SmackDown Live. SummerSlam last month fooled me into think we'd be getting a special staging for every pay-per-view, but no. The sign that read, I paid 15,000 ducats to see Eva Marie, and in brackets there should be, even though I knew she wouldn't be appearing on this show because she was suspended a few weeks ago. What a silly bugger. It's clearly one of those situations where you've paid for something months in advance and there's no f***ing backing out of it, eh? WWE don't think about the fans when they're throwing out suspensions. We need to. That person's probably travelled thousands of miles to see Eva Marie and all of her red goodness. And she's not even there. How? Shame on you, WWE, shame! Did you hear that f***ing liar Shane McMahon claiming his opening promo that the SmackDown Live ratings have been soaring recently? I f***ing did, Chris. Put that picture on there, buddy lad. Lowest ever in the history of the world, ever. He's a f***ing liar. Toss. It's John O'Clock, motherfuckers! I can't believe it! It's on a pay-per-view event! It's oh God! So while Naomi was laying her funny kick things into the midriff of Becky Lynch, John said, I bet she's happy she only has 2 legs and not 8. John, why the f*** would Naomi have 8 legs? Why the f*** would the thought of Naomi as a spider pop into your dark and disgusting mind? Lasses breaking up pinfalls and submissions more times than my brother from another mother, Mr. Prince Amin, has slayed a lady in bed. Why were they doing it? It's an elimination match. More people that are eliminated, the higher chance you've got of winning. So why are you breaking things up, lasses, you silly pillocks? Oh, so apparently muscle memory comes into play here. The superstars that used to breaking up pinfalls and submissions, that it's second nature, they can't help it. Well, turn your f***ing brains on! Useless pricks. How about that moment where Naomi tried to hit the same Hurricane Rana to Natalya over the top rope 3 times, and the Queen of Black Hearts, or whatever the f*** she calls herself these days, couldn't get out of it. Naomi went once, Natalya went with her. She didn't quite go over the top rope. She went again, the same thing happened. Then finally she flip reversed her over the top rope. It's almost as if it was meant to happen. Is wrestling scripted? It's still real. And yes, you bunch of horrible marks, it's my least favourite time of a WWE SmackDown Live-centric WTF Moments video. It's Mauro o'clock, and it was that moment when Mr. Mauro Ranallo, the saviour of play-by-play commentary in WWE today, claimed that Nikki Bella's Fireman Carries Cutter thingy, you know, a new finisher move, was actually a modified Argentine backbreaker. The modified Argentine the modified Argentine backbreaker, that is actually the rack attack. That is a rack attack, a road finisher move. She doesn't use that anymore, and Mauro is still calling that move. He thinks he can fool us with these fancy names, doesn't he? But not me, because I'm f***ing clever. Why the f*** was Jack the Jobber on WWE Backlash, and why the did the Miz not kick the out of him? I tell you what, WWE, it's a fucking good job you had a cameraman just roaming that rogue corridor when Bray Wyatt was attacking Randy Orton. Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton. When Bray Wyatt was attacking Randy Orton. Once again, it's almost as if it's predetermined and it was meant to happen that way. How about the Usos, Titantron, saying play hard in the paint, and then they're not wearing any f***ing paint at all? How the f*** are they supposed to play hard with no paint on their faces? Very easily, actually, because that paint was f***ing stupid. It's not a full-blown John O'Clock moment, so I'm not going to give it the full works. F***ing deal with it, all right. But how could JBL be happy with Carmella's attacks on Nikki Bella, but then be absolutely disgusted like it was the worst thing on earth? Like somebody had shit on his bastard toast when the Usos attacked American Alpha on SmackDown last week. How does that make any sense? They're both the same f***ing thing, the bastard hypocritical cult. Ah! John, why don't you f*** off back up a mountain, please? David Otunga claims that SmackDown Live is trending worldwide because it's the #1 show. I'm here to tell you, Dave, it was the only bastard show on last night. Why would people be tweeting about WWE Raw when WWE Raw wasn't even on? It's John O'Clock once again, motherfuckers! He's back at the double! And how about that moment where JBL said those new shiny blue belts were called the WWE Tag Team SmackDown Championships? Wrong way he said that, did he? I don't know what the f*** to do with myself, people out there. It's Mauro and John O'Clock at the same time. Mauro says to John, "What does that do to your body, JBL?" JBL replies, "I agree." So not only can JBL not talk, he also can't listen. JBL, off back up a mountain, will you please? Miz makes demands to SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan. SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan does not agree to them. Miz goes out and wrestles anyway. They'll do the talks after the match. Why would you make demands and then go out and wrestle anyway? Surely you'd make the demands and then have them agree before you go out and wrestle. Miz, you want to read up about SummerSlam 91, Bonnie Lad, and what the Ultimate Warrior did to Vince McMahon? I'm not going to say what he did, but he did something. He knows the crack. He knows it. He knows the crack. Nah. And despite the internet telling me that the rivalry between Daniel Bryan and The Miz was completely dead in the water, Miz said that he was going out to do something that Daniel couldn't do anymore, and Daniel looked like someone had just taken a massive shit on his bastard toast. That, my friend, is a rivalry being stoked up again. The internet, which never normally lies, everything you see on there is true. It lied to me. Now then, did the start of that Miz and Dolph Ziggler match look a little bit familiar to you? Man takes another down, man throws a few punches, man goes round the back for a choke. Yes, my friends, I do believe they copied CM Punk's UFC debut. But while Punk was choked out, Miz, he escaped under the bottom rope, therefore Miz is better than Punk. Subliminal messaging, subliminal bitching, subliminal off. That moment when Mr. Mauro Ranallo called that thing there a corner clothesline, forcing JBL for the second time in 6 bastard days to correct him. You know, Smoking Joe Mauro said the wrong one, JBL corrected him. At Backlash, that's a clothesline, apparently JBL connected him. Raw, oh me, lads. The end is nigh. Run for your f***ing life. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. F***ing run away. The end is nigh. So during Bray Wyatt's entrance, you will have seen this appear right at the very start when it simply shouldn't have. Believe it or not, I have a theory. I believe the button to start Bray Wyatt's entrance was right at the very top, right at the farthest point away on Kevin Dunn's mixing board, pressy button thing. And on the way back, his teeth must have dragged another lever that brought that replay up onto the Tron during Wyatt's entrance. He f***ed it up, he ruined it. You know, Alan. Of course, once again, I know this is a soft point with Kevin Dunn. I know he hates it when people take the piss out of his teeth. Most notably, WCPW's new commentator, Mr. Jim Cornette. So, Kevin, crown, plastic crown, fake scepter, robe. Just a joke. Nobody's perfect except me because I'm a sick guy. Now, I know I don't mention the pre-show on these WWE pay-per-view WTF Moment videos, but my sources tell me that throughout that pre-show with Renee, the fake King, Booker and Lita, they referenced that Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt was happening, there was nothing wrong, it was going ahead. To me, to you, that's a bit unethical, isn't it? Promoting something that was never going to happen. And then, of all the people to replace Randy Orton, they pick fucking Kane. Oh, dear me, lads. Booking like this is only one thing I've got to say to you. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Run away. The end is nigh. Did you see the way Randy Orton hit that bastard RKO on Bray Wyatt? He could fucking move all right there, couldn't he? Why the was he not taking part in a match? Kane beating Bray Wyatt on a WWE pay-per-view in 2016 should be a WTF moment. But then you remember Bray Wyatt is literally allergic to pay-per-view wins. Ever. He loses all the time. What's the crap with that? Who the are they? Why the are they in gear? How about that moment when Mauro Ranallo turned into Kim Jong-il off of Team America, where he called Heath Slater the one-man brand? I'm not going to go into why he turned into Kim Jong-il off of Team America because it'd probably be construed as racist. I'm so wrong, Ray. The f***ing hat-trick, lads! It's John O'Clock once again. How about that moment where JBL was talking about the New Day, said they were shit, and now they're good, but they're on a show that he can't talk about. He just talked about it. He John O'Clocked himself, the silly bastard. JBL, get yourself back up that f***ing mountain. How about that, Slater and Wino run? Kim Jong-il. How about that moment where they had that fucking LSD trip of a commercial between Dolph Ziggler and The Miz dressed up as Colonel Sanders and a chicken after their stellar Intercontinental match? Way to devalue what was a fucking good match, WWE. Who the f*** decided to air that? I'll tell you who. It was Kevin Dunn. I reckon he was aiming for another button, but his teeth. It's just a joke, Kevin. You've got. It's number 4, lads! It's John O'Clock once again in that moment where JBL called 39-year-old, 18-year in-ring veteran AJ Styles a wunderkind, a wunderkind, a wunderkind. That German word that means child prodigy, good child, destined for big things. He's a fucking old man. He's nearly bastard 40 years old, John, for fuck's sake. Sean, man, mountains there. Get on your bike, son. So according to David Otunga, Dean Ambrose is unpredictable and never does the same thing twice. Right then, let's go through them all, shall we? Does that dive through the corner rope more times than Prince Amina slept with a lady? He does the gurning like he's necked too many cows. He does that all the time. He does dirty deeds all the time. He does the stupid bounce back through the ropes clothesline routine more times than Prince Amina shacked the bed. He does everything the same fucking way, David. Ah! David, you see next to that big off mountain that JBL likes to climb up, there's a little law school next to it. Get the back in there. Right then, so let's pretend you're Dean Ambrose. You've just murdered AJ Styles up against the ring post. AJ's on the floor, he's conked out, there's no life in him. Why would you not just let the 10 count play out and win the match via count out? Baby faces are so stupid, aren't they? So happy Dean lost. Idiot. Una, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco. It's 5 for John and Bobby Backlash. And how about that moment where John said that AJ Styles has never experienced anything like Dean Ambrose? On Raw a couple of months ago, Dean Ambrose took on AJ Styles in a singles match that Dean Ambrose won. He has experienced it. He lied. Mountain John! Right then, so let this little chestnut settle in your brains. Small, southern, Mr. TNA AJ Styles is WWE World Champion. It's a day that none of us ever thought we'd see. WTF. But not only that, just look at the grand scheme of WWE today. You've got Styles as one champion. Owens, Mr. Steen, another internet darlings, another one. A fat man. A fat man. I don't think he's fat. Fat man. Big belly, Kevin Owens, champ. And then you've got Shinsuke Nakamura as NXT champion. All you internet virgin nerds out there will be wanking into your socks like there's no tomorrow. Bloody hell, all these champions in WWE. Vince McMahon must be losing his marbles. That means only one thing, people. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Run away. The end is nigh. Now, my Twitter blew up last night when Mauro Ranallo and JBL both questioned how the WWE Universe would perceive AJ Styles after he kicked Dean Ambrose in the bowels. Again, why were bowels at the centre of a championship feud in WWE? Just f***ing grow up. And cheated his way to victory. How would AJ Styles' perception within the universe have changed? It f***ing won't have, will it? He walked into the match a heel. He cheated to win. He walked out of the bastard match a heel. No problem. You're just creating a mountain out of a molehill. JBL Mountain, f*** off up there. And that's it for all the WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live's Backlash. I'll see you tomorrow for some WWE Raw. 4 f***ing episodes this week.
Do you want to see WCPW live but are allergic to the awful people of Newcastle? WCPW is coming to Greater Manchester on Saturday the 8th of October to the Altrincham Silver Blades Arena. Your ticket won't just get you a stat card featuring Cody Rhodes versus Kurt Angle, but will also grant you access to our first ever fan convention during the day. Meet the WhatCulture guys, have photos with your favourite WCPW wrestlers, a host of other surprises, and VIP members will get to meet Kurt Angle and Cody Rhodes in person. Tickets can be bought at wc.pw.